I'm sorry, yesterday I was not feeling well, so I was cancel the class on last minute. Oh, I'm good, good, no worries, thank you. So hi, so in the last class, let me share my screen. I think I did I share it? No. I hope you can able to see my screen, right? So in the last class, what we had a discussion about the UA policies. So in the last class was so in the coming to the things, what happened? The client side what will execute? No, no. Client side the client scripts, client script and the UI policies. So yesterday, in the last class, what we had discussion, we had a discussion about the UI policies, and today we will discuss about client scripts. What is a client script? The script, as the name implies, simple thing. As the name implies, if the script is executing client side, is a client script. A simple thing. This is the one of the interview question. So you can tell that simple way, as the name implies, if any script executing in the client level, which is in the browser level, that we will call it as a client script. Don't need to go over any other thing. Just frame the word from the sentence. These two word thing definition. Clear, right? Now, client script. The next question in the interview may ask, what is the one? How many types of client scripts? So there are four types, but we can tell in a different way. If you ask somebody, they will tell that how many types of client, you can tell that four types, but we have to tell in a different level. That means that depending upon the level of execution, we can frame it as a two level. First one is a form level, second one is the list level. So form level and list level. Form level is nothing but, so what is the script will execute when I open Narayana. This is the form level. So what are the scripts will execute here? That will call as a form level. When you say list level here, this is the list. What are the scripts is executing here? That we will call as a list level. Clear, right? I'm going to the next thing. Now, I hope all clear, right? Very good. And that means this is the very, we have to understand the basic level. If you know the basics, you can do anything. So in the form level, there are few client scripts will execute. The first one is onload. Second one is on submit. Third one is on change. So onload, on submit, unload, on submit, and on change. And when come to the onload is nothing but whenever the form loads, it will execute. That means whenever the form load is nothing but, for example, if I open this form, that means it will execute. Or if you click on this reload the form, it will execute. Or else if you reload this page, then the script will execute automatically. And the next one is on submit. On submit is nothing but whenever when when the record saved or submitted. That means whenever if you click on save button or submit button, for example, if it's a new record, we have a button called submit. If you click on this one, it will be save automatically. So there are a few details. See, since it is a what you call so when I click on here, at the time this on submit client script will execute. Next one, on change. Here the onload and on submit will completely execute on depending upon the entire form. But on change will execute on when particular field change. So which means, see here, if for example the hostel is true, what happens? If the hostel is true, then this floor, that means these fields will be visible and mandatory. That means depending upon this field things, we are changing the different things. This I can tell you later. How can it on change? So this is the one. Next one is the list level. The list level we have only one script, that is a on cell edit. On cell edit is nothing but on cell edit is nothing but which is a it will execute when a particular seal changes in the form. So the same thing here we can write, it will execute in the field level, in the list level. List is nothing but here. Here we can write a things. These are the four definitions of the client script. There are two types of client script, which is depending upon that execution. The first one is the form level, and second one is the list level. And the first one, when come to the form level, there are three types, which is onload, which will execute whenever the form is loaded, and second one is the on submit, whenever the record is saved or submitted, it will execute, and third one on change, it will execute whenever a particular field changes in the form. Same thing, the list level oscillate whenever the field is executes changes in the list. That means these are the main definitions of the one. So till now, you guys clear or any confusion? The definitions, because this is the fundamentals, you should know it, which script has to execute which time. That's a basic. For example, if you want to execute on cell edit, on cell edit, but you use the same thing with on load. Oh, sorry, on cell on change. That means you want to execute in the list level, but on for by mistake you are executing in the form level. So which is a mismatch. So this is the very what you call common mistakes we will do it. And the next step, what happened is the next step is uh, whatever the when you see a script in ServiceNow, you should know it, how we can recognize whether it should be executes in the form level or in the client level or in the server level. The main thing, g underscore form, it's an object. Whenever if you see any script, if I see g underscore form, it's an object which is in the client level, it always execute in the client level. See, now we can write a client script there. Let's see how it will execute. Now when I open this one, so what happened here, I'm just going to mandatory, the name is mandatory right here. I'm just going to name mandatory is I'm making it as a optional from the dictionary. See, I want to make this name as a mandatory from the client script. So that's my simple question requirement. Right click, configure, just go to the client script, and this client script will be stored in the table called sys underscore script underscore client. This is the basic thing. The thing was, so this is the basic thing, sys underscore script underscore client. This is the table where all the client script will be stored here. The next step, when I click on new, so the name is nothing but what is the script for this. Unload validation. Unload validation. And the next is nothing but table. Table is nothing but what is the table of this one. That means and which table we need to execute it. By default, since it was coming from the Narayana we have navigated, it will go, or else we can select the any table from here also if you want to execute it. But the best thing, since we have already coming from that one, we can use the same thing for it, Narayana. And here UI type is here, you can see desktop, mobile and service portal, mobile or service portal, and all, which means if you click on all, what happened, if you click on all, what happened, it will execute in the mobile portal. That means you want to execute desktop is nothing but the web browser. If you click on the uh, mobile or service portal, it will execute on this one only. Service portal, that's a different concept, I will discuss later. And if you click on all, it will execute all the places. And the next one, if you click on if the active is nothing but it should be a active is true, and active is true, then only the script will execute. And global, you saw the same logic, right? If you click on the global as true, it will be executed in the all the views, like how we here VA policy we applied, right? The same concept we can apply here. Here the inherent is nothing but if you want to execute it in the child tables, we can use the same thing. So this is the basic thing. And the next one is the type. What was the type? We can select here anyone. For example, if I select on cell edit, see it will come like this one, the final one. If I click on the on change, it will come like this on the script. If you click on the on load, it will come one. If you click on submit, it will come like this one. So here the thing was on load, I'm just giving. So the description we can write, and message we don't need. So whatever we require the description we can write. And right now I'm not giving anyone, I'm just going to save this one. Now what happened, we have written a script here. So the function unload, so we have written here, we need to write as we have a g underscore form, which is a object in that one. When you click on this one, g underscore form object, or we can call it as a API. So these are the things we have to. So for example, you can see, so whatever we can, you can see, for example, if you want to submit, it will save the record, will away from the form. Whatever we require, we can use the same thing here. For example, I just want to make a set mandatory, and the syntax is field name and the boolean. Boolean is nothing but which is a true or false. So what was that field name we want to make mandatory? We want to make mandatory the name field. And I'm just making as a, I save this one. So now what I have written, we have just name as a mandatory, and I'm just going to reload the form. Let's see what it happens. See, now this field was coming as a mandatory, which means So now here from here we can see that mandatory, right? If you check the dictionary of this one, from the dictionary we didn't make this field as a mandatory, which means, so let me go to the dictionary. For example, see, from here it is not a mandatory. So what happens, so from what it will happens is, so since we have not make it from the dictionary may one, so it will not, see, from here it was mandatory, but in the form level, this sorry, in the list level we can make it as empty. So if I open this one, then it will show error, since we are writing a client script in the form level. Onload will execute in the form level, so that what happens, it will be the same for it. Now the next thing here, I just want to hear the name is label is name. I just want to change it as a full name. If I want to change it as a full name, so here I'm just going to the g underscore form dot set label is nothing but it will be change the label for it. What was the field name and what we want to display. So what was the field name? It was a u underscore name, comma. The label is, I'm just making it as a full name. So what happened? I just changed this as a tab. Let's see how it will reflect. Whenever if you write a client script, if you want to see the result in the form, so you need to reload the form. If you reload the form, then only that client script will execute. See what happened? It was name is changed to full name. But when you check this one here, the name will be like this. We cannot, the label will not be changed, it will be only the visible table. If you want to change it, we need to go to the dictionary entry only, then only it will visible anywhere. But in the front end, if you want to display, we can check like this one only. I hope it clear till now, or any confusion, which is a very slowly guys start learning this one, so that you can not get one. And next one, I just want to say whether our script is working. I just want to make alert. How you can write alert? So the alert in the client side, I'm just writing welcome to onload client script. Welcome to onload client script. If you save this one, let's see what happens. See what happened. Here we can write, right? If you click on this one, this name right now it was one, and the name will be changed to full name. So this is the basic thing about the how we can use the onload client script. And also there are many other things, well, when the time is come we'll check it. I'm just going to g underscore form dot. So here I just want to add a one more choice here, Karnataka here. So here we have a Andhra Pradesh, we have a Telangana, we have a Tamil Nadu. From here, what I need to do is I need to add a one more one more choice here in the Karnataka, which is in the form level, which is the client level, which is not in the dictionary entry level. So let's see how it will execute. So we just want to here g underscore form dot add choice, add option. See, if you open this one, it will say that add choice to a choice field if the index is not. So I'm just adding add option. The syntax is field name and choice value and choice label. So I'm just adding a add option. What is the field name? Field name is nothing but whatever the backend name it was. U underscore state is the backend name for it. After that, I'm just making it was as a 40, the backend value. So okay, 50, and I'm just making it as a Karnataka. So this one. Now I'm just going to save this one. So we have written, and see, there is a new field added. But the here the drawback is if I go this one and save this, it will not be a dictionary entry. Yeah, it's a drawback here. So mostly we cannot add this one. Let's see whether it is added here. No, right. Let it be. Yes, the problem I will show you. I think maybe we have not added this one. See, it will be easier in the form only. Okay, if I save this, maybe we have given as a reverse. So it's some cache issue. That's okay. But if you want, we can add a choice like this one. We are not sure why it was coming. Karnataka. If I save as a AP, that's fine. If I give as a Karnataka and save it, that's okay. That's okay. G underscore form dot add option. Syntax is that's okay. We'll check in a different way. But the best practice which I'm just adding here, but these type of issues will come when you add it from the client level. So always you should be add it from the dictionary entry only. No, it will not. See, if I was trying to save this one, it will not save it. It was saved it. Yes. Yeah. I saw it. I think we have done a wrong syntax for it. Since we are given a different value, it was showing us. But see, since it is not in the dictionary entry, it was showing us a different color. Saw the difference, right? It was in black and it was in the some blue color. So that's the issue. So for example, I don't want to display this field Andhra Pradesh, for example. I don't want to this one. So I don't want to this one. So you can use G underscore, I'm sorry, G underscore form dot remove option. See, remove option, we just want to display it, field name and the choice value. So I'm just going to field name is U underscore the same field value 8, and the choice value for that backend we have given as AP. I'm sorry, AP, and save this one. So if I reload this one, see the AP is visible. It was not visible. But when you open this form, the city, right, the state. So and also one more thing, whatever he has seen, this is called as a personalized list. If you click on this personalized list, what are the order you change it, it will be available for you only. So what are the order it is available, it will be available for especially for you only. So if I open this one, see, but if I AP, since I have not selected, I have selected as AP also, it was not visible. And one more thing here, this is the personalized list. Personalized list is nothing but what are the things, values which were visible for you. If you want visible for you only, we can use the personalized list. So now if you see, this is the one, and that means if you made a change, it will be available for you only. If you want to make any changes, just go to here, list layout. From here you can change the order, and that will be visible to the all the users. So this we'll discuss later. I'm just showing this one since we order. So this is the personalized, and where is the one, if you change this one like this, we can make a different concepts for the one. So now what happened, I will, okay, this is the till now how we execute the what you call this one, unload clientship. I think you understand the where the clients, and also this G underscore form dot set mandatory, set label, set read only, set add option, sorry, add option, remove option. What are we have written the functions? These are all will be executed in the what are the script? Yeah, form level, no, in the client level. For example, we can use the G underscore form dot set mandatory in the list level, in the for the onload and on, sorry, on change and on submit and on select. What are the scripts? We can write the same thing, which means G underscore form dot set mandatory, how it will execute in the onload script, which is the same in the on submit, which is same in the on change and on sell edit. So that means G underscore form is nothing but irrespective of client script type, it will execute the same functionality in all the client scripts. Okay. Next one here, uh, okay, the next one on submit. So what I am going to do is, I'm just going to here we have a SSC. Here we have an option called marks. So here what we have done is, here we have written a different types of one. So here for example, I give a marks as a 100. So 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90. So if all marks is given 90, 90, 90, so the total marks should be automatically calculated, and it should be go to the, like all 90s, you should be go to the 540, which means, so what are the total value is coming, then it should be automatically, we need to what you call, we need to calculate it, and if the total is less than 600, then only the record has to submit it, or else if the record is not if the total is less than 600, then only the record has to save it, or else it throws error, something like the total is greater than 600, less than 600, so we cannot submit the record. That is the basic thing. I hope you got it or any confusion till now. The requirement, this is the our requirement. So now what happened is so this is the requirement. What is the logic for it? How we can do this validation? How we can do the logic for this? So what? Yeah, go ahead. No, no, good, good. So because see, this logic will be same for the how what is the logic we applied in the ServiceNow, C, C++, Java. What are the programming language? The logic is same here. So what was the logic? I'm just asking. Yeah. We need to write a script for on submit since it is submitting. So what was the logic for this? I'm asking. Just try it. If you don't know, that's okay. That's not a problem. What was the logic for it? What was the logic for it? What was the logic for it? C equal to A plus B, right? Simple thing. The concept is right here. First, yeah. So what happened? First, we need to get the what are the values entered in the total Telugu, Hindi, English, Maths, Social, Science, all this one. And the same thing once it is done, we need to calculate automatically. That's a logic. So here I'm just going to client script, new, and total marks validation. So all on submit. See if we go to the on submit, we'll go to the one. So what was the logic? First, we should get it. What was the user has entered a value. So here I'm just getting it, defining a variable called where Telugu equal to so G underscore form dot the same concept. Here what happened? We need to get the value. We can use get value, get value of what was the field. So here what was the field? It was total marks. So whatever the user has entered, we need to get it. So we can use the total marks. Now where Hindi equal the same concept. G underscore I'm sorry G underscore form dot get value of so Hindi equal to next one where English equal to G underscore form dot get value sorry get value the same thing English marks set we need to copy the same thing here. Next where mass equal to G underscore form dot get value of math marks where science equal to G underscore form dot get value of where social equal to SS equal to I'm just giving G underscore dot okay here we have given I'm sorry g underscore form dot get value of, so get value of this one. Now what happened? We need to calculate it and we need to store it in the same way. So where total marks, where total I'm just making equal to. So we need to calculate the same thing. So Telugu plus Hindi plus ENGLISH plus Mass plus SS plus SCI. This is the one. Now the logic is this is the one and we need to set it once. So that means if the total is less than 600, then only we need to save the same thing in. Which means if the total is 600, if the total is 600, then what we have to do is we need to uh, if the total is less than 600, then only that has to save it and it has to go. So I'm just going if total is less than 600, then if the total is accepted, then only we need to set it one. So g underscore form dot set value. Set value is used to set it once. So what is that field name? So total marks, comma total. What is the value you have entered? It will come here. This one. Or else there may be chance to this total is greater than 600, right? Else what happened? You need to pass alert. So like total exceed 600 and this one. Now let's see how our script executes. Simple. What we have done first, we have fetch what is the value entered in that particular fields, and after that we have calculated all the stuff, and we verified if the total is less than 600. Then we have set that value here. Now what we will do is let's reload this form to to check this execution in the client level, and I'm just making 91 since it is updated one. Then save it. Total is exceed 600, so it is not executing. Why means okay, since it is a greater than 600 but it is not calculating here. Why means here, okay, I'm just not writing, it is not calculating. Why? Because since okay, so what is the value you have given? So alert total is x100 comma, so you want to display the total. Let's see what is the value you have entered. Let's save it. Let's reload it. Again reload it. 92 and save this. So here it is not saving. Why? Because so what are the okay? If you give the alert, if you want to check that alert, what is the value we have entered? See, only the total is coming. The total is null calculated. Why? Because here we have entered the numbers, which is an integer. But here the field type was what is that field type here? String. So we need to convert that integer to the string to the integer by using an option called parse it. Then only it will calculate. So we can use PRSC int pairs int Hindi. So what happened? This pairs int, what are the value in that and when string will be converted into the as a one. So that's the reason it is not calculating any other thing. So now let's try this one. Let's save this one and how it will executes. 94 and see the 546 is coming. So here I'm just giving as 80. So if I remove 10, so it has to come as a 536. If I save this one, so it was coming. Now if I give as 800 for example, one this one, so the total exceeds one, but it was saving the record. See here, for example, it was showing as LA total. I'm sorry. So here, if I give as a total alert also, uh, see, it was coming as a 1275, but still the record is saving the record. But if you want to stop that record, here, this is the one of the interview question. Total is exceeds 600. So what happened? We can add. So we can use the return false. Return false is used to stop the record saving. This is the one of the most common asked interview question. The interviewer may ask how to we save the record submission by using the client script. We can use on the answer part, you can say that by using the return false, we can submit the form saving. So let's see. So here, whatever it may be, see, for example, if I give as 830, okay, and I going to save this one, total exceed save and doesn't saving the record. If I reload, it will go there. Earlier, what happens? It was earlier it was 890, so I'm just giving as 82. That means 538 has to come. By that it was saving. If I give 820, when I try to save this one, total is exceed 600. So it was coming and it will not the saving the record. So this is the use of return false. So what is the use of return false? Yeah, the interviewer may ask how to we can stop a form submission by using the client script. Then we have to answer it. It should be comes from the return false for it. This is the one of the most common asked interview question. So always just focus this type of interview scenarios or this one so that we can easily understand the subject. This is the on submit. So like this we can set a value like this one, we can do all the things. If you want to, for example, it's already somewhere, uh, we need to clear that value, so we can use it g underscore form dot clear. Clear value is nothing but Remove the values from the field. Clear options is nothing but create the choice value. Clear value u underscore total underscore marks. And also here, one more thing we forgotten. So when I that means in the client script in the on change. So here the total we need to write a one message here stating that we in the here the total should be always less than 600. Or you want to display message like maximum marks is less than 100 like this. So for example in onload when I write it something right. So here we forgotten I g underscore form dot add info message and what was the no g underscore form dot field message. See, show field message and what was the field name u underscore total underscore marks underscore after that total should be less than 600. Assume that this is the one we have done it. So now I'm just going to reload this one. I'm sorry, this is not activated. See here, there is a message came right. Total should be less than 600. That this is just an info message which will be the same thing for user. Like that we can add a each and every field like total should be less than 100. Sorry, maximum marks is less 100. Like that we can add all the things. Like that you can check this is the when you see g underscore form you will find a lot of options. So what you will do today task is just read these all options. If you for example if you click on that clear message it will show the it will clear all the message like or else it will show the what we call the syntax. For example if you give the clear options, so what is the field we need to eat. So field name we need to give as you underscore state or something we need to give it. Like that one we need to give it. Like that one, the syntax will be visible and the what is the purpose also it will be visible. For example, if you see get flashes the specified color to the one. See what is see widget name string and color string and count. So for example, I'm just making is so you underscore name comma color I'm just giving as a red comma three times how it will executes. Oh my god, it's not there some syntax issue. Let me check it what we written. Let's try this. So g underscore form dot sorry what we written. Oh my god, what happened? Flash right g underscore form dot flash. So but still okay. I think we need to give the color coding this one. So I'm just making a red code. This is the color code we need to give. many times we need to do it? We need to check this one. What happened? Why it is not showing? I think it has some issue. I can check this one later, but that's okay. We did a small mistake. We are not sure. So till now, I hope you guys understood, right? So this is the, yeah. Thank you. This is the basic thing where we can understand the this one. G underscore form dot class dot. The field name is, that's one name, and color coding this one. That's okay. I can check this one later. Till now, any queries for the topic? So till now, okay. Next one today, the please note on the task. I want to make at least two fields mandatory from the onload client scripts. So take the fields from your own choice. Okay. I want to add a two choices for each choice field. In the state or gender, add two more choices and address. This is one. That's okay. This one and the next one, the organization we need to give the default value for it. Okay. And yeah. So the first thing I want to make it two fields as a mandatory from the client from the onload client script, and the next one I wanted to at least add two choices for two fields. And this is the, and also I will just have a two fields, and we have to fill a default value which I have not shown it. Please try to check this one. This is the task for onload client script, and on submit. You can check what are the scenario we have done, or I just want to field, for example, the some xyz field value is not abc, something like, we need to stop the form submission. That's the task. What I said that we can do it, and if you're not done, whatever we have done, we have to see the same concept. This is the task for today. So I hope you guys clear or any confusion for the task.